Talk to me. WSRadio.com.
The San Diego Council on Literacy brings you Literacy for All with your host, Jose Cruz.
Hi, I'm Jose Cruz, and you're listening to Literacy for All on WS Radio. We're talking to Blanca Romero. She is with the National Association of Latino Elected Officials. So glad to have her here. She's actually been on the previous two segments. I did want to talk about her work. Welcome back, Blanca.
Thank you.
And maybe I missed this the first time around. The Educational Fund. How does that play into what you're doing at the National Association of Latino Elected Officials? I was going to try to say the acronym was NALEO.
NALEO.
Okay, I got that. But is that one and the same, or is there certain emphasis of the Educational Fund with your work?
With NALEO, we basically try to increase the effectiveness of Latino policymakers, mobilizing the Latino community to engage in civic life and promote policies that advance Latino political engagement. So as part of the Educational Fund, we have various civic engagement where it's our citizenship workshops, our Get Out the Count, which is, we call it Hágase Contar Count, and then we have the Get Out the Vote hotline. So those three civic engagement activities are part of the Educational Fund.
So I do recollect you have three things that are your emphasis: the awareness, the education/training, and then the technical assistance. That all falls under the Educational Fund?
That specifically follows under our census campaign strategy.
Got it. Very good. And census is a big part of the work that you're doing, but also just engaging a Latino population that percentage-wise maybe is not as engaged or as educated. I want to be careful here, but engaged and as educated about the political process, their role, how much of they can do if they know more and do more.
We have barriers to the Latino undercount. So, for example, right now we're looking at the barrier of the citizenship question. So that is important to us because people may not want to respond to it. But we want to, ensure the Latino community that it is safe to participate. The census data is secure and it's not shared with other authorities, for example.
Is it confidential?
It's confidential. It's protected. The census staff swears, to not give that information to anybody. So it's definitely safe for our communities to participate. But most importantly, we need to answer the questionnaire correctly because otherwise we won't have accurate data. We won't be able to really understand our population and the needs of our communities. So that's one of the issues. And then we have other barriers where, maybe you're not afraid of immigration, but maybe you live in a different type of household where, with the economy and just how many people were losing their homes, many had to move in with non-family members or lived in different difficult situations. So we want to make sure that all the people living in one household get counted. So if I have maybe two head of households, one group may not get counted versus the other one. So it's really important to make sure that if I'm a landlord who is renting to somebody who's not a family member, that we count them in the census. And if you feel that you were not counting, you can always go online and make sure that you make yourself count, because this is going to be the first time that the census is going to be available to be done online. So it's a great opportunity to be able to have our community participate that way.
That's great information, and kind of what you're dealing with here. I mean, there's a difference between not letting your landlord know that you have 15 people living in your house, and letting the census know there are 15 people in this household. And so, I know that people can be confused about that. I mean, I heard a story. It was a group that was trying to determine the need for housing in a certain low-income community. And so they go door to door, and they were asking questions, and they won the trust of the person who answered the door. So how many people live here? And the person opened the door, and now you have a living room that's full of people are living in the house. And so that's stuff that that's information, that's a status that you might not want other people to know. But the census is not about sharing information and getting people in trouble, and I think that's what you're having to overcome.
Right. And it's really goes, for everyone going through a difficult housing situation, no matter what ethnicity you are. We know that, you may think that, maybe I'm getting some sort of welfare assistant program, and I'm supposed to be living by myself, but I live with somebody else. Your information is safe and will not be shared with healthcare authorities or county authorities, and just like it won't be shared with your landlord. So sometimes people, maybe only 5 people are supposed to be living there, but there's more than that. Just remember to complete the correct information for the census, as it will not be shared with your landlord or other law enforcement authorities. It's confidential and safe.
So to establish relationships and trust and such, I know that you're working at a higher level. You're the San Diego rep, is that correct? Do you live here? And your office is here?
Yes, I live in San Diego.
Very good.
And I'm working here in the area of San Diego.
And do you have a staff of people or core volunteers who help you, let's say, with outreach, who are communicating with folks in the communities that you're targeting?
Currently, I'm partnering with different community members because it's not, I can't do the work by myself. It really has to be.
You get out in the field yourself?
Yes. I will do whatever it takes to make sure that everyone's aware of the census. But really, there's different levels to engage with communities, and so I'm partnering together with community organizations that can, the neighbors, the teachers, the principals, the U.S. Census partnership specialists themselves. They have been able to provide a lot of information, and it's not just me. It has to be you too, Jose.
That's right. I want to help. Yes.
Just by creating spaces like this to be able to talk about the census, it's important. So, you're already helping. You're already my volunteer. So.
That's right. Yeah. Without even trying. Very good. And so in San Diego County, we have 8 library systems. So there's I'm just talking about San Diego County because I know this is national work. And then you have programs in L.A., San Francisco too. Do you have reps there, or is it primarily Southern California?
We're doing other California cities as well. Okay. I'm only in San Diego right now. We have other managers in LA. We're currently hiring, so if anybody is looking to become part of the Naleo family, we are looking for a manager in Orange County, and so you can go to naleo.org again. Also, the census is hiring as well, so you can also go there and find more information.
Very good. Well, I was going to list all the library systems in San Diego County. So we have Chula Vista National City, San Diego City, San Diego County, Oceanside, Escondido, and Carlsbad, and Coronado. There's your 8 right there. The libraries are perceived as being the people's university, their community places. Have you done outreach there? And if you haven't, let me know if I can help you out with those.
Yeah, you could definitely help me out. A part of the conference that we were at, the grade level reading conference, the library there is very involved in the work that they do. So they are already looking to provide that sort of partnership, and definitely want to get other libraries involved as well. We have various hard to count tracks, so we want to be able to have these technical assistant centers at the communities where, they're most likely to face barriers. So we want to create this opportunity for them to come, and we will help them. And part of that is involving the libraries to come and do that, because they have the computer labs. So.
They do. And the thing I wanted to have you talk a little bit more about, we have about a minute and a half, is, as you've said, for the first time ever, the census count is going to be online. How big of an impact do you think that's going to have?
That can definitely be, a positive impact or a negative impact. I would like to see it as an opportunity for our communities, to be able to do it if you have the technical ability, to be able to do it from the comfort of your home. It's anonymous. No one will come to your door. But we also realize that maybe low-income communities might not have access to internet. And that's where we want to engage the libraries at, because that's usually where we go for internet access.
That's right.
And so, that's basically, what we're trying to do as well.
Well, good. We're going to have you back on the show. I'd like to be able to tell you, let's say a year from now, hey, I'm seeing you guys everywhere. I'm seeing the posters at the libraries and hearing more about all the other things that you're doing to raise awareness about the census, to get the greater Latino participation in the American political process, the trainings, the technical assistance, all of this very important work that still ties into literacy, cultures, and also language and such. So there's the barriers that you're having to overcome and trust issues. So I congratulate you on your work, and we'd love to have you back.
Yeah, I'd like to be definitely back to give you all the exact dates and locations of where these training facilities will be.
Very good. Thank you, Blanca, for being on the show. I'm Jose Cruz. You've been listening to Literacy for All. We're on WS Radio, the worldwide leader in Internet talk.
I've heard this is like one of the best pizza spots in town.
Yes, it is.
I'll do a slice of pepperoni, slice of vegetarian.
You got it.
And I will pay for all of that in 3 days.
In 3 days? What's that mean?
Well, wait, you accept credit cards. That money's not going to hit your account for 3 days anyway.
I need my money quicker.
At Chase, we hear you. With Express Funding, card payments are in your Chase account the next business day. Go to chase.com/expressfunding. Chase for business, so you can.
Compensated participation. All businesses are subject to credit approval. Not all clients are eligible for next business day funding, and additional terms, conditions, and restrictions apply.
Donate cash, furniture, clothes, and other gently used household items to Father Joe's Villages and get a nice tax break in April. Every donation is tax deductible. Believe you can make a difference. Be Father Joe. Go to neighborhood.org or call 1-800-HOMELESS to donate today.
Life is full of misadventures, from car crashes to home fires to getting choked out on the mat. Yes, I said getting choked out because I'm Carlos Kramer, jiu-jitsu competitor, MMA and media personality, and mild-mannered insurance agent. You can follow my adventures on Kick-Ass Radio, and I can protect you from life's misadventures at Kramer Insurance. Home, auto, life, business, and workers' comp. We're at KramerINS.com, and I want you to join my world.
This is Bill Gruber with BizVid Communications, a Southern California video production leader. We've been honored to sponsor, produce, write, and host many of the fine programs on WS Radio over the years. So we understand how important the internet and your website exposure are. As video producers, we know the tricks and secrets to incorporate video to increase your search engine optimization and business success. Visit bizvidcommunications.com to see what we can do for you. BIZVID communications.com.
Too much to do? Not enough time to get it done? Call on the experts at Another 8 Hours for your business support needs. By partnering with Another 8 Hours, we allow you to focus on the more important matters, like being in front of your clients, doing what you do best, rather than being stuck at a desk poring over paperwork, rummaging through emails, returning phone calls, and struggling to get everything done by yourself. Meanwhile, your family and social life are going down the drain. Go to another8hours.com or call 8 more hours. That's 866-734-6877.
Hi, this is Rob Barnett, VinVillage.com, where wine lovers connect. Be sure to tune in weekly to Vin Village Radio for exclusive, in-depth interviews with the who's who in wine and food.
Can you imagine a world without children? A world where children don't play, or dream, or imagine.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're working every day to find cures for diseases that strike down children, because we can't imagine a world without children. Can you?
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. To learn how you can help, log on to our website, stjude.org.